the family of one of the Australian soldiers that were killed by a rogue Afghan, so they say, National Army Sergeant, whatever his name is, I'm not going to go through all of that with his name, say Australia was treated with contempt by its close ally, the U.S., after it agrees to release the self-professed terrorists from prison. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't make sense to me, and I wonder what the real scheme of the deal is, because there's always a scheme and a deal in the picture. You know what I'm saying? But we see where the former Afghan National Army Sergeant, whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying, and Taliban plant is, whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying, is again at liberty and housed under Taliban protection in the former diplomatic, you know what I'm saying, quarters of the Afghan capital, Kabul. He was returned to the Afghans from uh, Qatar, you know what I'm saying, where he was being held under house arrest. House arrest. Imagine if that was me. I'd probably be in a dungeon, being whipped, chained, and all kinds of bullshit. So we know the phenotypes are the same and the shade the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They act as if like they're different people from the other. But they're not. They all share that same carrying on with this beastie shit that they do. Nobody wants to even get into that. Australia needs to be watched sideways, because I've seen a lot of things that's going on in Australia that don't look right. So Australia is definitely working with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Scoop National Democratic jumps into New York special election. As we see a scoop with the dude. You know what I'm saying? All up in there like swimwear. You know what I'm saying? We see Scoop National. The Scoop. You know what I'm saying? I guess news or whatever they called it. You know what I'm saying? On the political policy of Axis or whatever. X or whatever. National Democratic jumps into New York special election. You know what I'm saying? The House Democrat campaign is going on. The House Demon Democratic campaign is going on the air with a six-figure abortion focus by by in the special election in New York 19th district. I guess Access has learned. Why it matters? The August 23 race is an early test of whether the demon Democrats focus on abortion. Listen to this, on abortion in the wake of the Supreme Court decision, second corporate, you know what I'm saying, to Roe versus Wade, using such a touchy subject and a sensitive subject, especially with the women, to jump the women, spark the women into their direction, will be enough to counter the Republicans' attack on inflation. So we care more about abortion than inflation that could starve even the mother and the child. The demon democratical garbage bullshit candidate Pat Ryan and Republican candidate champion Mark Malin, Man, Mo, Linear, or whatever his name is. Sorry to mess with the name, bro. But both popular county executives have been road testing their party's responsive message strategy. You know what I'm saying? Mm, People better wake up here. hmm Drive the news. You know what I'm saying? The ad where Ryan campaign and the Demon Democrats Congressional Campaign Committee titled "Sad Truth" say the sad truth. Marcus and the Republicans oppose a women's right to choose. In the Congress, they will vote for national abortion ban. Republicans will allow women to their Republicans will allow women and their doctors to be prosecuted for getting abortions if continued. This is a lie. It's wordplay, it's garbage, and it's trickery. Think about it. The spot improvised of footage of Molinero, I hate to mess up your name, Molinaro, with with videos of national Republican figures, including the President of the United States, Trump, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican, Matt Gaetz, Republican, Florida, House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The other side of the leader campaign manager uh, Will Dawson told us in a statement that Pat Bryant is lying and he knows it. You know what I'm saying? Mark has stated he would not support the federal ban because the Supreme Court has returned this matter to the state. More linear, who is a pro-life, previously told actually whatever they name in an interview that he supports some states' restrictions, but reviews Congress rules as very, very limiting. You know what I'm saying? His campaign has been lasered, lasered, has been lasered focused on the rising cost of crime, cost and crime. This is another desperate attempt to distract voters from creepy Joe Biden's policies that have created inflation, crisis records, high gas prices, and rising crime. Dawson and said. Now, sad when we look at it. Now we look at the state of play. The ad comes as Nero and the National Republican Congressional Committee have heavily outspend outspend the demon Democrats in the district. Now I'm saying of 1.3 million to 500,000, according to the House Republican operative tracking spending. You know what I'm saying? So they're really getting serious in this whole joint. But if people is more, people are should be very concerned because even when we look at the 5G innovation, are helping to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the agriculture section in the USA while increasing the efficiency for farmers. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at a lot of different changes that needs to go on in many ways and innovation that we are so far behind because of these demon Democrats. You know what I'm saying? But we see a lot of shit going on. We have now, now now we have nowhere to go. Many face evictions during these crises in affordable housing. What affordable housing? Where? Where's the affordable housing? These demon Democrats in New York State have never cared about the homeless. Let me get you straight right here, right now. They don't give two fuck if you die out there begging change at 7-Eleven in the dead of 9-degree weather in the winter and frozen, freeze right out there standing up with a cigarette in your mouth, frozen like a goddamn popsicle, unless people put boots on their motherfucking grounds and we head up there in legislature and we put demands on these people and protest as hard as we can and whatever else we need, lawyers, doctors, and Indian chief, and bring the fire to them. They're never going to change these policies. These policies weren't meant to help you. They were meant to pacify you right the fuck into the grave. Now we need to grow up and understand that if these political people has to go, stop voting Demon Democrat for a while. Let's change the game around. Keep on playing with these people and you can see what you get. Now we see here where Marjorie Greene, I was talking about this earlier, where not Marjorie, Liz Cheney, I'm sorry Marjorie, sorry to mess up your name. Liz Cheney buys time on Fox News air, I did this before, you'll see it coming up, air ad featuring her father condemning Trump, and two crooks in one boat. She ran to daddy. Nobody got time with you. And you're going to vote her in? She runs to her father, and he won nothing but a crook. He got caught up in many scandals. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't got no room to even talk. When we look at now protester disturbed Los Angeles Council meeting as a member of the vote ban homeless camp. Right. You see what I'm saying? See how they put a ban on even the people being homeless, being homeless. So where you gonna put them when you ban them from being homeless? Homeless. This government is a beast. And until the people understand that you've got to make these changes and bring these changes about, you're going to be stuck in the same old bullshit tonight. Second trial opens with a man accused of the plot to kill Michigan governor. You know what I'm saying? Why would, which, it's a sad story when you see this is happening in many ways. Now I'm saying when we look at it. Now I'm saying, but on August, a federal prosecution in Michigan on Wednesday began laying out their case against two men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen or whatever her name Whitmore Whitmore in 2020, saying the conservation saying that their conversation about the plans went went behind just idle talk. Adam, well, you know what? We don't give a shit because the even Democrats is on some bullshit, and you're gonna get a whole lot of this bullshit as we see. So ain't nobody running with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Mysterious John. We see a whole. Let's see some other shit up here. 'Cause we ain't got time to see they talking this garbage with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When we look at it. Now we see IRS hires agents that must carry guns, use deadly force during dangerous assignments. Okay. You see that? Now we see crooked ass, bald headed, bump head football, killing weasel, Dr. Andy Screwball Fauci. You know what I'm saying? We kept COVID crisis going long enough for that for Dr. Anthony Creepy Joe, the weasel, killing nutcase idiot, a total retool his pitch area, yeah, like his bald headed football self. Now I'm saying Texas church sent uh, uh, sent crisis and desist letters to Hamilton producer over anti LGBT. You know what? I'm not going down that road. You know what I'm saying? Biden administration, Biden's administration